Ask that question again. I took a position I'd never done before as a assistant director, and just learned as we went. It inspired me to get involved with special effects, which was something I really enjoyed doing and learning. I was a gopher. Go for this, go for that. Did a little bit of everything, like everybody else did behind the scenes.
I mainly did sound. I also helped position props. I did a little bit of special effects makeup, getting people to cry by splashing water in their face, pulling people off train tracks while trains were racing at us.
We're filming you too.
It wasn't racing, it was going very slow, but still. No, everybody wore a lot of different hats on this project, which you need on something like this.
You know, getting coffee for Uma, chauffeuring him around, being in the middle of Swansea and driving an hour to go get food, you know.
Boy, I got a lot of credits coming though. And one of them that I get a lot of the biggest thing that I want is going after lunch. Low budget got me the job.
I mean, we made so much money on this that, you know, I don't need passion because I'm rich now. Well, the crew was enormous because it was gigantic. I mean, you know, I could get coffee at the snap of my fingers. I don't drink coffee, but
Well, I've already gotten a lot from the film. Everything that I'd done up until this point had been part of like a student project, and the timelines on most things were like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So this was the first like long, dedicated, full-length film that I've ever worked on.
Some of the talent that was there had a lot of experience, and you have to allow them to express themselves in a certain character. And as much as I like to talk, to be able to sit back and let someone do something that came natural for them, I don't know. That was for me a little bit difficult. So, because I like to always put my 2 cents on something. There's a lot of things that I learned.
my most memorable moment is being crammed in the back of a car, holding the drone out a window while Johnny's driving. Uma's focusing or listening to his cell phone for a shot. We're trying to clear a shot, and then all of a sudden, some college kid down the street screams out, "Hey, drone boy, something, something, something." And then I hear a voice over the cell phone. Johnny says, "Stay focused." And then you might have to beep this out. But then I hear, "Hey, f off." And I'm like, was that Stacy? And so Stacy put some college drunk kid in his place. Uma's concentrating on the shot and where we're going and the setup. And Johnny's just telling me to stay focused while I'm holding the drone out the window and I'm crammed in the back. So it was great.
The most memorable moment was probably when we were filming this one scene where the character of Pretty Boy was in the woods and this massive storm system was slowly marching towards us, and we're trying to get everything, and we're trying to set up tents, and we had umbrellas out, and it was just so much action and so much intensity for this one scene. In the background, it was just constant movement. Don't let the equipment get wet. Don't let the actor's hair get wet.
You know, I walked up to a group of kids and parents around some picnic tables having a birthday party, after just finding out that a kid that we set up a couple hours earlier was going to come and play a role. And when I found out that he wasn't coming, I felt a little responsible, so I went to the party and asked if anybody got a kid we can borrow. So it didn't go over too well. People looked at me like I was crazy. But we ended up doing the part without the kid, and it seemed to work. Hey, I could have got arrested, but I didn't. I'm sure afterwards there was probably police officers riding around looking for some guy in a green shirt that was asking about, borrowing a kid for a little while.
It's a lot of fun, and it's got to be fun. That's what brings you back to do it again and again. So that's why I'm doing it.
I enjoyed it. It did demand a lot. Probably any independent film with a low budget is going to, because at the end of the day, you don't have 15 people doing what 2 people are doing. There has been days when we didn't have enough people on set, and we were doing more than probably we were capable of doing, but somehow we pulled it off. Not taking no for an answer. But isn't that what we do to make good films? For low budget? We kind of go that little extra kid to get it. So you have to do whatever it takes to make a movie.